Hi guys, welcome back to Motorsport Manager. We are in Rio. Today I'm going to be a little bit cheeky. I'm going to see if we can get a 9 for above. I think that is just for the race as well. Or is it for both? We're going to go with the 9 for above. No, fuck it. We're not going to risk it. We're going to take the 300 grand. We're not in a position to be making risks. Let's have a look at our parts. I think we've got good enough reliability at this point to use these parts. Yeah, fine. So let's get on. So we are in Rio. I'm hoping for rain. I always hope for rain, don't I? I like the rain. I actually genuinely do in real life like the rain. I prefer wet weather and cold weather to hot weather. It's always been a weird thing of mine. I just don't like I don't like the heat. You can do something about being cold. That's the thing. You can put on extra layers. You know, you can chuck an extra shirt on, extra jumper on, chuck a coat on. If you're still cold, you can have a cup of coffee, cup of tea, which I haven't sorted myself out yet. I said I was going to do that in the previous episode. Yet this is straight after the previous episode. I haven't gone out to do a cup of tea. I've literally just stopped recording, started recording again, because that's the kind of guy I am. If you're hot, there's only so many layers you can take off before people can complain. You know. So yeah, I mean, I just prefer that. So, low speed corners, I feel. A bit more on the top speed, and I guess a little bit on the understeer. See how that figures out for us. So we're going to go with super softs. We're not going to go on the ultra softs. Again, we'll go low speed. May push up and up. There we go. So let's get these drivers out. Take the practice, guys. Get on out. So we're going to hit on the race trim for 12 laps. Fuck it. Same for you. Race trim, not qualifying. 12 laps. Good. Good. Overtakes. So, fuck me, I need to get that speed up, don't we? There we go. So we've got 3 races left, including obviously this one. The last one of the season is the new Guildford track. I say new Guildford track. It's new for me. I've never been on it. It's new for this series. They've never used it. I don't know how we're going to do on that, purely based on the fact that we've never been on it before. But I'm hoping home team advantage. That's what I'm hoping. Vosu doesn't like his ballast. That's fine, we can get that sorted out for you in a bit, mate. Alright. I was going to say something. You've ever done that? When you're going to say something pops up and you forget what you're going to say. I do it all the time. There is rain on the track, apparently. Let's bring both these drivers in. We've got level 1 for race trim. Let's get Vosu's ballast sorted out. Get you some inters, mate. Alright? How about that? Let's get you some more laps from that again. Why are you taking fuel out? I don't get it. So, ballast. He wanted to move back, did he? Okay, we can do that. Top speed. We'll go there. Handling. We'll try that. Okay? Give that a crack. So I've got knowledge of super soft tyres and race trim to level 1. Just need to keep an eye on this rain. I'd rather have got... Don't get me wrong, happy it's raining. I like the rain. We've already established that at the start of this. But, yeah. So Lara wants a bit more in the acceleration. We can do that for you, girl. We can do that. Bang. How about that one? How much is that affected? So I feel that there. Give that a go. Obviously ignore the Vosu dropping down because, well, he hasn't actually done a full lap yet. He's not happy with the response of his handling. We can get that sorted out for you soon, mate. Just deal with an actual lap. It's going to get super wet any second now. Is it going to dip off? Are we going to still be able to use the inters? Doesn't look like it. Huh. So Vosu, if you can get, there we go, nice full lap out. Did we bring in Lara as well? Let's bring in Lara as well. Hello, what's going on here? I don't need to see that. There we go. So we need to sort out their speed balance. We need to get them out on the wets now as well, I feel. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to get them out on the wets. It's a tyre choice. Wets. Stints. Do we go wets or do we just stick? So that's where we were. So let's get this down to there. Do that. Do we take the wets or just stick on inters and hope we can get level? We'll stick on inters, hope we get level 2. That's what we're going to do. We're going to stay on the inters. We're not going to change that. You want to go a bit more into acceleration there. A bit more that way. Try that one out. No, I can't seem to get the feedback on this one. I still don't want the 20-minute practice lap, so I don't want that. I don't want 20-minute practice. It's just too much. So it's 1:33 for a lap on wets, and we're on inters. We should be able to get a flying lap out. Race trim will hit level 3. That's guaranteed. I definitely want to get level 2 on these inters. People out there are using softs still. It's crazy. Ultra softs too. Doesn't like the ballast, unfortunately. Well, sorry mate, you're going to have to deal with it until we get to Q. She liked the ballast. We'll have to wait. Can we get... Yeah, we've got level 2 on the inters, so it's not brilliant, but if it's raining, sort of slightly, then great. We've got some bonus on the inters, and I love using inters. I really do. If we can get inters out, I'll be so fucking happy. How are we looking speed-wise for Vosu? It's pretty slow, but doesn't matter. We were on the wrong tyres, so we've got a second there. Right, let's push into Q1. Looks like it's a really sunny day, unfortunately. Let's go with super soft and fuel economy, because what else is there going to be? Super soft, light footed soft. I'll tell you what, do that just in case we need the inters. We're not going to change anything there. We need to sort out the cornering though for Vosu. I feel like we need to go somewhere between those two, don't we? Like there, maybe. Bring that handling back. Yeah, we'll try that one out. Go out on the ultra softs. Let's get going. Let's take the qualifying. Send out, send out. Go. Go. Go, go. Auto and auto. So, I'm going to be stopping the recording of Motorsport Manager after this race, and I'll leave the last couple of races for later in the week. I feel there's enough here to get through the week now, recording wise. I'm then going to do some Football Manager before we go to this funeral. I'm going to do the Journeyman save. I'm loving what happened in the Journeyman save. If you've not seen it yet, I'm saying I don't think I've actually had it scheduled to go out before this. The Journeyman save is getting exciting. It really is. It's getting to a point where our tactical nous is starting to get recognised for what it is, and yeah, let's just say there's some good prospects happening. If you're watching this after that video's come out, which I think it comes out on the 14th, do go check it out. Do go check it out, because yeah, obviously I feel the commentary has got better. I think my style has got better as well. I mean, obviously, it's still much to be improved, very, very much so. Still waiting on the webcam to come through as well, which means you'll be able to see how animated I can get. I'm not the most excitable person in the world. You can hear that in my voice. So I'm quite monotonous. It's not so much I'm monotonous. My voice doesn't translate well, shall we say. But yeah, I feel like we can. I feel like it's just going really well. But it's going to be better once I get the webcam out, I'll guarantee it. Send you out again, Vosu. That is a much more improved. We send you out on the same tyres, actually. We're not going to worry about anything else, but we will send you out on the same tyres. I need to work on my tyre management in this. 6th from 7th so far is good. I do need to work on my tyre management in this game, especially for the qualifiers. I can do better, basically. So I feel like these new parts, the new performance, may have helped us out here. We do have a slightly improved suspension, and I think that's where this sort of 6th and 7th is coming from. Or it could just be Landvic's having a shit race. I mean, Landvic's way down there. So's Nahui, so's Wilson. Holgerson's not doing great, but it's rare that we get our drivers coming through in 6th and 7th. But we have been working on these parts. We've now finally started getting their performance right, but it's because it took ages to actually get parts that are going to be decent for us. And I'm wondering if that's what it is. I'm wondering if that performance has increased that much more. They're not happy with their second laps, but it doesn't matter. We're going through the Q2, sorry, and we've done it in fairly decent style. We're not, that bad. Wolfram faster than Blasi, surprisingly. So, who has gone out? No one real big. Minza's always sort of like been about, so I can't even remember if he's good or not. Where's Minza? 18th. So no, he's not. solved that dilemma, didn't it? Minza's not a very good driver. Let's take Q2. It's looking a bit overcast and grey, isn't it? Does that mean it's going to be rain? Doesn't matter. We'll stick with the ultra soft for now. What happened there? Let's go back to that then. Use some new tyres, off you go. Same for you. We didn't fuck around, did we? So we can carry on using these tyres. Off we go. The quicker we can get out, the better, because I feel like it's going to rain. It hasn't rained yet, but I feel like it's going to, if that makes sense. Let's keep this up so we can have a look. It is an overcast day, so I feel like it will rain later on, in which case Vosu will be fine, so he's got the intermediate boost with him. Don't know why we didn't give that to Lara, to be honest, but why we took fuel economy instead. Fucking idiot. I'm sure someone's going to fucking pick it up in the comments. If you did see that, call me an idiot in the comments. Say, what the fuck you didn't take intermediates for? I'll get my words out in a minute. Why the fuck didn't you take intermediates, you fucking moron? That's what I need in the comments. Still don't know about this Dark Souls thing. Please keep giving me comments about the Dark Souls. Should we do Dark Souls? Should we do... What was the other one I talked about? Ark. Should we do Ark? Do let me know in the comments. I would like to see what you think about those two, potentially. It would probably be one or the other, at least to start with, until one of the other playthroughs are done. So when I say by one of the other playthroughs, I mean sort of like the Liverpool save, or Motorsport Manager, or I want to get playthroughs going, but I feel like maybe 4 at a time is quite enough, to be honest. I'm struggling to get all of these things recorded in the times that I am. I may have to dial it back on Motorsport Manager. At the minute, Motorsport Manager is a daily thing. You get a daily Motorsport Manager video, but I may have to dial it back to like every 2 days on that, just because it's actually being kind of hard to get these all done. I mean, I spent a whole day recording yesterday. Now I'm spending another morning. I've spent another hour and a half so far recording again, so it's a lot of time to be doing so many playlists. I'd have overcommitted, I'd say, but I just want to see what you guys think. Lara 4th, by the way. Vosu 12th. Can we get a nice faster lap for Vosu? He is starting a flying lap, so fingers crossed there. Lara, I'll be happy if she takes 4th. We're going to go through, hopefully, to Q3 with Lara. I can't imagine there's going to be many people faster than her. In fact, no, she does guarantee 4th place going into Q3. So she's in Q3. Vosu, I can't tell if he's faster or not. He is faster than his previous lap by the looks of things. How is he looking? Didn't go through. So Vosu's going to go out in 12th. We get our money, though. We get our money for this. Blasi first. What can you say about Blasi? Blasi's just an absolute freak of nature. Anyone surprising? Not really. Landvik out. So Lara does go through to Q2. Vosu will start in 12th, which again is an improvement on the last race. A big improvement. And it's pissing it down. Woohoo! Right, so I think that's going to dip off. What we're going to do, we're not going to go on inters. We're going to do a slow outlap. We are locked into those tyres by the looks of things. So we're going to take these ones. And our outlap is going to be on Ultra Softs. There's people going, what the fuck? What are you doing? I'm looking at the rain. I'm looking at the weather. I'm thinking that's going to die off by the time we get out on our actual lap. And I think we're going to be faster for it. I think we can get pole. That's how I do this sort of thing. That's how I play this game. I sort of look, figure out what other people are doing. I'm sure everyone else does as well. But like, so we've not even hit our start of our flying lap yet, and this has already started to dip off. Everyone else is on inters. That's my point. If it starts raining again before we get the flying lap out, well, we're about to start the flying lap now, so we'll struggle a little bit, but not as much as those guys on inters. Look. Fastest sector. Still look like the fastest sector. And then we should get another fastest sector. And we're flying around past people, and we're going to get another fastest sector in a minute. These guys will probably get back out on Ultra Softs themselves, but not everyone will be able to do it. So, yeah, 7.5 seconds faster than Blasi because we made a decision to come out on these Ultra Softs. They will all do the same again. They will all go out on Ultra Softs themselves, but, well, not all of them have time to do it. So, clever stuff, clever stuff. This is why I like the rain, because I can do things like that. I can take advantage of those sort of things. We're going to send out on another lap, I feel. Well, on obviously different tyres. We're not going to use a new set of tyres. Actually, no, fuck it, we'll use the same tyres. That's the point. Let's go out again, just in case. We might be able to get even faster. Obviously, the start of that lap was wet. Although not very wet, and it is going to start raining again on our outlap, so hopefully by the time other people are going around, that'll affect them. I don't think anyone else is going to be able to get around, to be fair. I think we are the only one managing to do a second lap. We are. So should we bring him? No, we won't bring her in. We'll see if we can get even faster, just because we won't, because just as wet. But. So who's that in 8th? Giuliani is on an outlap, but obviously won't be able to get anywhere with that. But we're going to go through in pole. There we go. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? We get a pole position. Thanks to some tactical nous when it comes to the rain. I love the rain. I love the rain. Pole position. Fucking good stuff. And that was a faster lap as well. She's very happy. I would be too, basically, because I'm a fucking genius. So 7.5 seconds ahead of Blasi. That's not going to happen in the race unless it rains. If we can get the rain on side, then it may happen. So what does the weather look like? It looks like it's going to be dry, at least for the foreseeable future. Lara is locked into these ultra softs, unfortunately. 6 to 8 laps. We'll take 11 laps of fuel for her. It's a 20 lap race. I always forget that with this race. 13 to 15, 9 to 11. We'll take those, and we'll probably go with the super softs for the second half of the race. To do that, I only took 2 laps of fuel away from him just because. So we're going to go race trim. We're not going to go pit stop guru. I'm wondering if with that we just go. It may just last us. It may just last us through. You never know. So let's get Vosu's knowledge. So race trim, and I don't think we've got soft tyres available to us, have we? So we'll take the super softs. He is going to be using super softs today at some point. So push, overtake, push, and overtake. Let's go. Lara first, Blasi second, Amura third, Wolfrath fourth, Pernet fifth. Any broken necks for Critchley? No. Anyone else with broken necks? There's usually someone with a broken neck. Doesn't look like it. That's fine. No broken necks to worry about. Come on. Can we get some more? Let's push. Let's push. Come on, Lara. Let's make the most of this pole. You haven't got to worry about anyone in front of you. She's pulling away from Blasi a little bit. That's good. Blasi's pulling back now, though. So Vosu in 14th has dropped a couple of positions already. Wolfrath is keeping up with Blasi. I think Wolfrath and Blasi are on the same team. I can't remember now. I'm pretty sure they are. We haven't got the fastest lap so far. I don't know who has. But we are increasing our gap slightly by the looks of things. Hello. Shannon got the fastest lap there. Now it's Gomez. Vosu's in 16th. So we're going to keep pushing on these tyres. We're going to stop Vosu from pushing on the tyres so much. Vosu's in the 14th now. Lara's a bit 1.1 seconds ahead of Blasi. It's not bad. I feel like we may need to go neutral on those tyres though. I do need them to hold out. Blasi's not pushing hers, is she? So yeah, let's go neutral on those tyres. We're going to keep on the attack with the driving style though. So the fuel economy, we're going to keep pushing that. Blasi is beginning to catch up because we've gone down to this neutral attacking style. But she's got a faster car, she's a much better driver, so we're expecting that. I'm not expecting a first in this race. I would like a podium though. I think a podium is doable, especially with the start we've got. So we're 3 seconds nearly ahead of Amura. Only 0.2 seconds ahead of Blasi, who will take us on this. She has got a new fastest lap. You can see how close she is to us now. Vosu in 10th/9th is having a bit of a fit, apparently. So Vosu's 10th. Can we push, get ahead? Come on, Lara. Can you just hold on to first position for just one more lap for me, please? I really appreciate it. Half a second ahead of Blasi at the minute, so you just hold on to first place for one more lap, please. Just because I'd feel so much more better about myself if you did. Vosu in 7th now. Vosu is making a good push. So Lara is going to lose out to Blasi any second now, especially on this straight. Probably on the corner we'll lose out. Just doing enough to hold on. Just about doing enough to hold on. Using every little bit of charge to hold on to this position. Don't worry about your tyre drag. I'll worry about your tyre drag. You're going to come in on the fucking super softs in a bit anyway. Vosu in 8th. Can he do anything about it? Apparently not. I can't believe we're just about holding on to this 1 second lead against Blasi at the minute. She must be pulling back on her driving style. So we are going to look at Blasi. We're going to try and see and figure out where she pits or when she pits. I know your tyre wear's not helping the lap times, but you're going to go at least one more. Yeah, you're going to pit here because Blasi's just about to take you. 9 to 11, 13 to 15. Do that. You've got 6.5 laps worth of fuel left. Let's go full whack. There. Go on, hold. No, wasn't going to happen, was it? Vosu in 7th. Lara is in 2nd. Blasi's. We weren't going to beat Blasi at the end of the day. We know that. We knew that to begin with. She's too good a driver. Her car is too good. But if we can get a podium, I'll be happy. We're still 4.2 seconds ahead of Channon in 3rd. But we are going to have to pit here. So's Channon, actually, so that's not bad either. Vosu in 6th. Should be able to take advantage and get a couple more positions here. So Vosu's now in 2nd. Who's that in 3rd? Pernet. We got a good pit, have we? Good pit for Lara. She's coming out in 16th. Let's go back to Vosu as he is 2nd. Does have Pernet on his tail. That's fine. We're going to go 2 more laps, I feel. We may go hybrid mode here just to make sure we've got enough fuel. So Pernet will be pitting before Vosu. So Blasi's pitting now, actually. Vosu briefly up into 1st. Pernet is going to pit on this lap. I'm going to guarantee that. That is a Kegman guarantee. There we go, see? Kegman guarantee. Done. If you need a guarantee, come to Kegman. So Vosu's currently 1st. He's going to pit after this lap is done. There's going to be quite a few guys going to be looking to pit anytime soon. Obviously, Lara we're going to make sure doesn't pit. Hopefully, we're going to conserve those tyres to make sure, and we're going to use hybrid mode. There we go. So Vosu's going to pit now. Vosu's going to have super softs. Can we get away with ultra softs? No, I don't want to risk it. 15 laps worth of fuel, or 14 laps worth of fuel. Nothing there. Let's go fast. What's the difference? Nope, go balanced. Might as well. There's not much difference in where we're going to finish. So we're 7 seconds ahead of Landvik. 7.5 seconds ahead of Cooper. Cooper's probably going to have to pit soon. So is Gomez. How is Lara doing? Lara's in 12th. Let's switch to Lara. We know how Vosu's doing. Vosu's not battling with anyone. Anyone else going to pit? Can we get a good pit for Vosu, please? So 10th for Lara. Vosu's going to come out in 17th. Not brilliant. Not brilliant at all. Lara looking to take Taylor here. Manages it. Switch to hybrid mode. So Vosu, mate, we need you. Shit, did I not change your tyres? Fuck, I thought I changed his tyres. Bollocks. Fuckity fuck. That's not good. I thought I changed his tyres. Fuck a duck. I always make mistakes with Vosu, don't I? Always. So we do have Cooper in the pit. So Lara's up into 8th. Vosu's going to dip down into 20th because I fucked up. Oh, fuck, sorry Vosu. Wondered why that was quick. So Vosu's now 14 seconds behind 20th. So we're going to have to go push on those tyres. We've got 10 laps of fuel left. Should be fine. Let's go neutral on these tyres. Start pushing for more places even. There's only 7 laps to go, so we need to really do something. Vosu, mate, I need you to. I know it was my fuck up. I know that. You should have mentioned to me that you wanted new tyres. Lara, I need you to start gaining positions, especially now I fucked up. I know that's a lot of pressure on you, but we need you to do it. There's going to be a few drivers coming into pit soon. Farah, Wilson, Soininen, Mikhailovic, Landvik, Minza. All of these drivers are going to pit relatively soon. In fact, Mikhailovic is in the pit, so Lara's now into 7th. Vosu is still 20th. He is gaining on 19th, Gomez, but Gomez is so far behind Mikhailovic that it's unfair. Lara at the back of a little pack of people here. Can you do anything about it, girl? Let's get you back on neutral for now. Right, I need you to attack. Attack, 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 attack. When you attack. I do it all the time, don't I? I do that quite a lot. I do like System. I've not listened to System of a Down in a long time. May have to break out one of the albums later on. Lara in 4th, just taken 3rd. Minz is going to pit. In fact, there's a few people going to pit. I don't know if anyone else ahead of us is going to pit, but we'll soon find out. Who is in front of us? Soininen will probably pit. Blasi won't. Blasi's going to see out the rest of this race on those tyres. Yeah, okay, we're going to bring back neutral on these tyres. Surprisingly, Soininen didn't pit. Maybe he's going to do it on the next one. So Vosu is now 8 seconds behind Gomez. It's crazy, really, isn't it? Should be able to take advantage of some people in the pit, though, or at least one. So Vosu's not last. That's good. Lara is catching up on Soininen, who should be wanting to pit. Wouldn't you say, Soininen? Are you going to pit? Soininen. Fucking pit Soininen. He's not pitting. He's not pitting. I feel with Lara we are going to have to go hybrid mode in a bit, just because she's looking a bit low on fuel, but I need to keep pushing. So once we get to here on the map, on the track, we are going to switch to hybrid mode for Lara, just to help her out. Vosu, I'm sorry, is just a bit of a lost cause at this point. It's just how it is. So Lara, if we go now into hybrid mode, you can carry on pushing hard. Vosu, mate, I need you to carry on pushing hard as well. In fact, I need you to push. So Lara's now to 2nd. Vosu's still 19th. May be able to take 18th. Yeah, so he's got 18th. Still not a good position, but it's better than fucking last, isn't it? It's better than a kick to the cock. I haven't said that in a while now. Better than a kick to the cock. It's kind of my catchphrase. It's one of my catchphrases. It's a good catchphrase, I feel. It's very true, though. It's very true. It is better than a kick to the cock. A kick to the cock is one of the worst things you can get. If a kick to the cock was a prize in a lottery, no one would play it. You know, because the potential to have a kick to the cock. Yeah, okay, you could win £100 million, but kick to the cock? Nah, I'm good. Thank you very much. It's not a very good prize. So switch to hybrid mode for Lara. Got 1.5 laps of fuel still, which apparently is excessive, but this is going to be lap 20 is starting. This is the last lap. Let's go push on these tyres. We're not going to catch up with first place, but I feel like we should try to at least do something, you know. Still got excessive fuel at the minute, but I want to just make sure, which I think is understandable. More than enough fuel for Vosu here. He needs to hold off Taylor. So Lara coming in for the final stretch, does get a 2nd. That is a big improvement. So we've got a couple of decent results for Lara now. Switch to Vosu. Vosu in 18th, just about holding off Taylor. I wish I hadn't fucked up his tyres. That was my fault. He'd have probably been about 14th if it wasn't for that. And yeah, you're right, Vosu. I really should have been doing better than that. I am very, very apologetic. I'm not his shit driver anyway. I am very apologetic, Vosu. You're dog shit, mate. We're replacing you at the end of next season if we can find another paid driver. It is my fault. So, 2nd, good. 18th, not good. I think that's going to leave us with like a 6th place finish or something like that. Maybe even lower, depends on how the other team's done. Landvik gets a penalty there. What's that? he got demoted after he was found to have broken the GMA rules. Interesting. Doesn't affect us. Blasi, unsurprisingly, fast slap. What can you do? So Lara is still sitting in third. Vosu's dropped down to 15th. How are we looking in the table? We're 5th. 40 points clear of Umar, 10 points behind Grand Slam. We can still potentially get 4th place here. And not being funny, money-wise, we could really fucking use that money. Really use it. Yeah. If we're going to have to build a design centre to then make the handling centre, we're definitely going to need every fucking dollar or pound that we can get. And it's pounds, so I'm in the UK. Our team's based in the UK, it's pounds, alright? I'm sure there's some Americans or some Canadians watching, but we're working in pounds. We came 5th, so the chairman's happy with that despite Vosu's dog shit finish. Marketability's gone up by 1/3%. Woo! 10% there. Toby Hart's relationship's gone down. New personality trait, podium, it's fine. Everything else is improving. Your morale's gone down massively. To be honest, Vosu, you're starting to get on my tits. So we've got 500,000 left. We did build an illegal gearbox for next season. Did you see at the end of the last episode? It was quite a powerful looking gearbox, I have to say. Yeah. Should we have a look at our car now? We've got these new suspensions. Still 8th overall. Let's go to the thing here. Lara pips Blasi to pole. Alright, yeah, because that was the pole. UKSN. Lara seems to have claimed she needs to button it. Sorry. Still 100%. Gearbox is finished. Lovely stuff. So let's have a look. I'm not going to fit it because it's illegal. We're going to improve it once we can. We'll have a look at it though. So there's the current one up to 377. Now it's the new one up to 442, and that is going to be there for next season because it's a pretty risky part. But that's not bad, is it? It's not bad. What's going on with reliability here? I was got to fix it, haven't they? That's why. That's not bad at all. I would argue, in fact, that is very, very good. So next season we'll be rocking a 442. Let's go to the car. Now we've got the improved suspension. Still shit. Still 5th. So there's no real improvement to the car, except we seem to just be doing better in the last few races. So let's push forward. One before we do. We've got 1 race left there, 2 races left in these. So we're going to get some more money by the end of the season. The car repair is complete. And we've got a vote coming up for the long practice. And I don't want it. I don't want long practice. But at the same time, I kind of don't care. Is this the last one of the season? It's the last one of the season. So we're just going to go vote against. And we're going to use all of our voting power for that. Skip to the end. So the vote is rejected. Great. It's fine. I'm happy with that. Show next year's rules. So the Dubai track's going to get changed. I don't know if that's beneficial to us or not. Next race is Tondela. Traditionally, it's the last race of the series, but now, obviously, we've got Guildford as a new addition. It does mean the season goes on longer. No, that's the only sort of thing, I guess. So we do have Tondela now happening, which means it will be the end of the episode. It's a 32 lap race. 10% chance of rain. We don't need to worry about that. We upgrade our test track. Could do, but if you want to pay for it, we will do. So yeah, end of the episode. So we do have 2 races left. Let's have a look at the standings. We are 5th. If we can just do that a little bit better. I mean, Critchley and Channon are the guys we need to worry about. Lara's doing well. Vosu could probably do a little bit better. If Vosu starts getting 10th place finishes and Lara keeps up in the 3rd, 2nd place, then we should manage to get 4th place. That's, just how it is. Tondela next, with Guildford last. That is the end of the episode. If you are enjoying the series so far, please do like and subscribe. Leave me cheeky comments. Share with your friends. Add me on Twitter at Keggedy. Is in the channel art, as I say, if you don't know how to spell it. Check out the other playlists as well. Check out the other playlists. Please do like the video. Seriously, YouTube is doing big things with regards to likes. They're incredibly important at the minute. So please do like and subscribe, and obviously if you want notifications, you've got a thing on YouTube, you've got a little bell thing, I believe, it might give you notifications. And of course, every video I post goes on to Twitter, so do check that out. And I will see you when I see you. Cheerio.